Welcome to KKB TV. Here I am into another segment with you. Right, what I will be talking about today, my settings or my setup, I should say, for my recording DAW of my choice that I use is Cubase. Whatever DAW you choose to use, it doesn't really matter in this case, but I will just take you straight through to the settings that I have here in front of me. Now, one thing I need to show you, there are a few steps that I took in order for me to deliver this quality of audio. What you're hearing here now is quite simple what I do. The UR44, it comes with a DPS mixer, okay? So let me show you what I did with this mixer. It's quite simple. It's not a technical mixing deck or a technical mixer. It's very, very, very simple. All you see here is just channel, input channel and the output channel, which is my main stereo bus, left, right. As you can see, the signal is coming through here. And here is the input section where you have from track 1 through to track 6. Okay. So the first 4 is a dual connection or a dual connector, where I can plug in either a jack, quarter jack, or XLR. My mic connect via XLR. Okay, so this is how I do this first stage of setup. As you can see here, there is a roll off around about 80 hertz. So if I go through here to show you exactly what it is, yeah, there it is. So high pass filter, 80 hertz. It goes all the way down to 40 hertz, and that's the lowest it can go, 40 hertz. But I choose to do 80. It goes up to 120 hertz, right? But I don't need to take out so much. For the caveat, the room that I'm in at the moment is not a treated room. It's quite dense. The walls that I have to deal with, there's nothing to it basically. So it's very, very, very dense at the moment. And that's drive me to what I'm about to show you. So let me show you what's going on here. In order for my ScreenFlow to pick up Cubase, this is what I have to do. There's a software that I use to talk to Cubase and ScreenFlow and my computer. There's few things that I have to do in order for me to make this work. Okay, one, let me show you something that's going on. So this is the monitor for ScreenFlow, and that's my microphone here. Then you have the Cubase here connected through this virtual software, and it's a virtual input output plugins. It calls the loopback audio. So that's what I use for my setup. So this is the software that I use to make the connection between my DAW and ScreenFlow, my screen recording. Okay, I'm not getting the signal live into my ScreenFlow while I'm talking now, but for example, if I need to sing, this is the setup that I use. There's some plugin that I use to do my setup, and 3 of them. One is WaveTune, the other one is Magneto 2, and the last one is Omni Channel Strip. This big boy here is my trusty tool. All right, so all I use from here is the preamp, nothing else but the preamp. I use the gate. The gate is for my noisy background. I use the gate to somehow take out the noise from the background, but I have to use this very sparingly. Right, I can't be heavy-handed with it. If I do so, then that means I will be cutting out my voice or my vocal. Okay, so there are a little bit of tweaking that I have to do to get it set the way I want it to. Then I move on to my de-esser. I use a de-esser, of course, for the S's, the T's, etc. As I said, the walls inside of this room is quite dense. There's nothing to it. It's just walls, and that's it. Then I use a compressor, and this compressor, again, is not doing much. The signal you see here is the input signal going into the compressor. So that's it, really. That's the settings for that. Okay, so let's move on to the other stage where I do my take. Now, this is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens, okay? So if I solo this track, right? So we only have one track here up. If I solo it, and if you look carefully, just before I play, if you look carefully, look at the wave. It's very quiet up until this point. And after this point, it goes quiet again. But if you look again here, there's a little bit of waves going on here. A little bit of sound. What is that? That's my breathing. So that's how I have to set the gate in order for it not to take away things that I don't want it to take away. Okay? Right, so the very important information is still there. What don't make sense to the recording, take it out. Yeah? So that's the settings that I do for that. So let me just play it just to give you an example of what I mean. Okay? Listen to this. See, there's nothing. It's very, very quiet.
Only you are holy. Only you are worthy.
You see, it's very clean.
Only you.
You hear the breath, the breathing.
The full.
Just before.
There is no one else like you, who is faithful, ever true. All my love, my heart, my life is a testimony.
Okay. In all fairness, let me take off all the processing that I put on this track and let it be very, 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 very dry, and just to show you what's going on really. So all of that is gone. One more time.
Only you are holy. Only you are worthy.
And that is without any processor.
Only you are one, the full. There is no one else like you, who is faithful, ever true.
Okay, so as you can see there, that's what's going on. So if I put this back in without the without the send being activated. So all I have here is my Pro Q4 EQ. I love this EQ, man. It's good. It's very good. The dynamic bands, oh, brilliant. So all I do here is just cut out about 99 hertz up to 100 hertz, the most. All that rumbling is gone. All that rumbling is gone. And then there's a dip at 76 point something hertz. Where that dip comes in, I will show you in a minute. We just heard it, but I'll show you in a minute. Then I take out 2.9 or 300 hertz of the boxiness, and there's another little problem that I found here at 623 hertz. I take that out as well. Right, so as I said, the reason why I have to do all of these things is quite simple. Because of my settings, it's not a treated room, so I'm not in my studio. I'm working on my studio at the moment. So until then, I will revert back to the studio. Take it through that. Yeah. Again, I use my omni-channel strip, pretty much the same settings. What I change here on the compressor is the type of compressor. I think in the incoming signal I put the FET compressor, the FET type, and then this one I put the optical type, right, which give me a different sound, and that's what I want. Okay, and a little bit of EQing as well. I do a little bit of lift around about 8,000 kilohertz. Yeah, about 8,000 kilohertz. I do a little bit of lift, and that run about 3 dB of lift thereabout, and that's it really, just to give that hair to the vocal. Okay, and this is what you get.
Only you are holy,
And without it,
only you are worthy,
and back in again.
only you are one, the full.
Right there, one, the full. There's a little bit of popping, breath going on here. So let's play it one more time.
The full.
So if I take out the processor or the processing, so if I take out the plugins and play it raw,
The full.
you hear that poof, poof. Yeah,
The full.
yeah. So if I put it back in,
The full.
it's not that obvious, right? I don't want to take away everything because I want to keep the sound as natural as possible. Okay, then I put in my send. What's in my send? It's quite simple. As you can see, there are a few things that's going on here. I've got my Vox reverb, I got my delay, I got another reverb, but this one is a short reverb, and then I got a double voice. Those some tricks off my sleeve, man. So we get this.
Only you are holy, only you are worthy, only you are one, the full.
Okay, so that's what this process is all about. So let me just play the track through. And one thing you need to keep in mind is that this track is not complete. No, it's not complete. So I have quite a few work left to do on it, which I'll be taking you through different stages of my process, how I come up with the idea of this track, and also the announcement that left to be done on it. I will take you all through it as well. Okay, so keep tuned on that one. All right, this is how it sounds in a true sense with the instrument.
Only you are holy. Only you are worthy. Only you are wonderful. There is no one else like you, who is faithful, ever true. All my love, my heart, my life is a testimony. Is a testimony.
Okay, so yeah, if you like it, just drop me some comments there. If you don't like it, I still would like to hear from you. Okay. Right, so this is your boy Kevin, of course. Again, one more time, you're tuning to KKB TV. Yeah, we come to the end of this segment. Now do me a favor, man. Just subscribe to this channel, okay? Share the link with someone. These information may help someone out there, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video, is to share my experience, and in turn help someone out there who is struggling, or who don't know what to do, or who is in between opinions or decision making. Okay, listen, don't allow fear to hold you back. Don't allow limitations to limit you. Okay, obstacles will always be around. Challenges will always appear. It's how you deal with it when it comes. All right, so this is an encouragement to someone out there that's watching this video. Walk away from your fear. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, okay, for you to be notified next time when I drop another video. Bye for now.